Well, I know I haven't been on for a while, especially with the van build, but I had a disaster. Well, I've had more than one disaster. It's just all got backwards. I basically had to redo nearly everything. I'd cracked on with it, videoed some stuff, but lost the footage. Then went away for a weekend with my daughter. That little poster I put on about Callagran at Blackpool. I was there for a weekend with her and came back and it was raining, and I opened the door of the motorhome and it was flooded. Absolute nightmare. Everything was wet through. Just a complete disaster. So I decided to rip most of it out, and I start again. And it still looks like a disaster when you walk in, because I'm sick to death of taking these bloody units out the doors out and all crap and microwaves and shit that I don't need yet. So this was one of the things I changed. I took the bar out. That were like 2 units. It was supposed to be a bar with a foot locker underneath for shoes. I suppose a shoe locker. So I took that out and I put a domestic fridge freezer in, just a 240 volt one. I've actually put it on. I turned it on Thursday morning, and the weather's been atrocious since. So we've not had any sun per se around this area since then. Probably today is probably the brightest it's been actually. So you see it's still overcast. But my battery, after it being on since Thursday, is still showing at 100% charged. So there must be really good solar panels, because any bit of sunlight, it seems to charge the battery back up. Because obviously, I know they don't use that much electric like people bloody whinge about. Anyway, but because they're not on permanently, are they? No, they really lose temperature when you gain temperature when you open the door, which I've just done. But now you can't hear it. It's not kicked in, so the doors weren't open enough to make that much of a difference to it. No, I can't hear it. Anyway, so I've carpeted ceiling with that 4-way stretch. It's a lot darker than it looks on this phone. Put a lighter grey one on that wall, and that's the upholstery. I bought that. I bought it weeks ago. I don't know when I put a video on about it when I bought it from. Like a factory in Elmshore, actually an upholstery place that does furniture. That makes furniture and sells it. So I just went in there and bought a roll end off them. But it doesn't look too bad on this phone, the contrast, but in real life it looks green and the wall looks blue, even though they're all 3 different shades of grey. Anyway, it'll do for now. I'm not that fussed. Yeah, I've also put up a 50-inch telly. Might be a bit overboard, but it's on a bracket, but the bracket's very wobbly. But I think I'll be putting some restraining straps on it for when I'm actually driving around. Some bungee cords from ceiling to wall, I think, just to stop it. Because if it's flailing about like that all the time, it's gonna break, isn't it? Bracket might snap or something. I don't know, it might look something so good. Belly up with it. Yeah, I don't know whether I had kitchen units in a cooker. Well, base units, another disaster. Got my base units in. Because I'm taking all this plywood in and out all the time, I don't want to throw it because I've still got to do. I've got the wall units to match the base units for kitchen, which will take up that area and that area. Well, then round here, I want to build some myself, so I need that plywood. So I don't want it getting any more wrecked and wet through. So it's in here. But every time I come to do anything, I've got to take it out again to get to things. Anyway, because of that, I set off in this van to go and pick someone up. I can't even think what he were now. Oh no, to go and to seal the roof up after it raining in. I couldn't, my laddie wouldn't reach, so I drove it round to one of my friends' places of works, and he's got like a ramp up to his front door at building that's about 5 foot off floor. So I thought I'll pull up against that and put my laddies on the ramp, easier to get up. Anyway, I got down there and there were a few tight corners to turn. All kitchen units fell over, come apart, smashed. So I had to put all them back together and refit them. And I've still not fit them back to the bloody wall. So it's my own fault. And that's why I've now put the plywood at the back. I've still not finished the shower cubicle. It's partly lined. Let's see if we can see. Got some lights in there. I don't know what you can see there because I can't get through. Well, basically it's base is in, toilets in, most of the cladding's been done. We haven't got the waste in yet, and there's a bit of floor that needs sorting out, and then it all wants sealing up, and sealing wants doing. The bed is now just storage area. Everything is just full of all sorts of stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, so I'm filming on my phone. It's not that I've lost my camera or broke it. I've got this problem with it that, hold on. Yeah, I've got this problem with CapCut. Well, I don't know what it's CapCut to, and it's my laptop. But it's an eye thingy. I don't know, like technology, technical, yeah, can't even say the word. I'm not that into technology. And whenever I put videos on now, I can't edit them proper because it won't sync the voice with the video, pictures. So when you're editing it, I don't know how much of the voice how much of the speaking I'm taking out of it. There'd be even background noise or whatever. So I don't know, it's really confusing. So that's why some of the videos have been totally unedited, really, just so I had to clip together and hope for the best, because I need to find out what's wrong. I need to maybe reinstall CapCut. But that's why I'm doing it on my phone, because on my phone, also, the last video I put up, that were like an hour long, I like it was a long video, but it took me 30 hours to upload it. Now, it can't be right, can it? There's no way that can be right. So I'm doing something wrong. But it all seems to have happened since I changed the SD card to the correct one, which is an ultra fast write and read speed. And that's when I've had my problems since. But when you put the wrong SD card in, it then says, footage might be lost because of incorrect right speed. So I need some advice. And just going back to this raining in, the reason why it rained in like mad is, see, turn it around again. See them plastic trims internal. I don't know whether you remember, but I took them all off, most of them, so I could get everything square into corners, all units and everything. Well, that was the problem with raining in. I didn't realise that they're clipped together with the aluminium ones on the outside and actually hold the van together. So I was lucky it didn't bloody fall apart. One side of it were open to elements right down. You could see, like crazy. So, even they've had enough subscribers and enough viewers, I would have hoped that somebody had told me about that and said, oh, you don't want to be taking them off, it causes yourself a lot of problems. But this is the problem when you just have a bash of stuff in it. The other thing I was going to say as well on this video is I bought a power bank and the electrics now are running off the power bank. What I was saying is it's still been charging back up because I've got solar panels fitted now as well. I've got 590 watts of solar on roof. So yeah, I'm really impressed with it. So I'll go into that in more details when I've got more appliances in and using them. I'll do a sort of proper review on it. Obviously, it won't be a paid review because you don't get paid when you've only got 66 subscribers, do you? And I've only about 5,000. No, I don't even think I've got that. No, that's on YouTube. I've not on Facebook. Yeah, I've not even had that many views really. So 3,000 or 4,000 maybe. Well, 3,000 or something like. Anyway, that's all for now. I will see you on. Oh, before I go as well, if I get subscribers up to 70, I'm going to make a commitment. If I get the subscribers up to 70, I'm going to make sure that there's at least one video goes out, a decent video, edited proper, at least one a week. If I ever get monetized, I'm planning on doing 3 or 4 a week. Basically, as soon as this van's finished, I'm thinking about doing one, going in it sort of permanently, just driving around UK to start with. I were going to go to Benidorm originally, but funds don't allow that anymore. But if I get monetized, I will be going to plenty of places and putting a lot more effort into the editing of videos and creating the videos and the storyline behind them or what have you. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe and like. Or feedback as well is really good for me. I appreciate anything you can do. Thank you. See you on.